trader. Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my nightly recap or my daily recap. I'm out here in Virginia, as I indicated before. I told you guys yesterday. It's 8:18, so it's a bit in the evening heading into night. It's beautiful out here. I'm here for a family reunion of sorts. One of my cousins, congratulations, graduated high school, and in my family, I'm from a very large family. My grandmother, God rest her soul, had about 13 kids, and they all had about 4 or 5 kids, and we've all had. So I say all that to say we're very tight knit, we're very close, and everything is a celebration. So it's going to be very tricky getting videos out. It just so happens that they're actually all at the graduation. I got in late, so there's only about 4 of us here. I was able to sneak away and find a quiet spot. Tomorrow will be a bit of a challenge because everyone's coming in from all over the states, and I'm sure it's going to be probably north of 100 of us here in this rented space on this beautiful resort, and I see this golf course. I don't golf, but hey, whatever. I'm here to have a good time and also to recap videos for you guys. So thank you for bearing with me. You guys are truly the best. So again, as always, 2 things. No matter where I am, I'm going to get you a daily video to analyze the market. So just to give a quick recap, but as I've indicated before, I think it's super fitting to start all of our videos off with our mission statement. What is our mission? Our mission is to build a powerhouse of successful traders and to help you find more winners. Again, I conclude, if you win, we win. But for all of that to happen, please, in the comment section, tell me what is your biggest frustration in reaching your trading goals. If I know that, I can further help you get to that next level in your trading. I've been trading for over 15 years, and I've indicated I've made all the mistakes in the book. Do not be like me, because, you know, there was one point where I want to say when I was 7 or 8 years in, I really wanted to give up because things got so frustrating for me. Don't be like me. Don't figure things out 10, 12 years in, and at that point you're so burnt that you don't even want to trade anymore. A lot of what I've learned in 15 years you can consume in a few months, a year or 2 tops. Take the shortcut in this particular situation, learn from myself, and, you know, take it from there, okay? So what is your biggest frustration in reaching your trading goals? Comment in the comments section, and with that, let's recap the overall markets. All right, so we have the S&P 500, the SPY daily chart dating back to 2017. We had a decent day in the markets today. We're up marginally to close at 289.58. If you've been paying attention to any of the videos that I've been doing so far, you know that there are 2 price points in which I'm paying attention to. The first one would be the support level, once resistance of 280 to 282. As long as we can hold that level, you have to remain a bull. And I introduced a new level a few days ago, 293 to 295. That is all-time highs. Obviously, the SPY is going to try to retest that. We got that high back in September. Couldn't break through. Clearly resistance, we fell through. Most recently, in what month was that? April. We tried to test that level once again. Couldn't hold that. Pulled back. So it's looking like the SPY is gearing up to test that 293 to 295 level once more. Will the third time be the charm? That's to be determined. So I'm paying attention to 2 levels, 280 to 282. Again, as long as we can hold that, I am a bull. And obviously, the most new level that I introduced at 293 to 295. If we can surpass that, 100% the bull market is here to stay. I do believe, as I've indicated before, the trade is on the long side. What else? And then we have the Iwm Daily Chart, fared a little bit better than the SPY today, up about 1% on the day. Closed at 153.01, going as high as, what's the high of today? Going as high as 153.18. Great. So we've held above that shorter term support of 148 to 150. Again, that level dates back to February of 2019. So that's about 4 months of us holding support of 148 to 150. Again, as long as we can remain above there, I think things look fair for the Iwm. We did breach that level slightly about 2 weeks ago. But as you can see, we rebounded rather quickly, and for the past few trading days, although we had a down day, I believe, on Monday or Tuesday, we still managed to remain above 148 to 150. So Until these levels are significantly broken, you're going to see this on my chart going forward. 148 to 150, that is the shorter term level to remain above. And obviously, I'm going to be paying attention to that huge psychological level of 160. Major resistance, and I call it major because we have not traded above those levels since October of 2018. That's about 7 or 8 months. So, do I think we're going to retest those levels? Absolutely. The What we're going to be paying attention to and what we have to watch out for, obviously, is whether or not we can break it. If I had to place a bet, I will place the bet that we will break it. As I've indicated before, the more times a particular level is tested, whether that's resistance or support, the likelihood of that breaking increases. So I say that to say, granted, we are above 148 to 150. We tested it once, two, three times. For me, and this is why I said the IWM looks quote unquote fair. I don't want the markets to retest 148, 150 to 150 too much more, especially in such a short time frame, because if it continues to test that level, it says to me there's underlying weakness. Chances are it's going to break again, and if it breaks again, for me that kind of indicates a support, not support. That indicates a stronghold of the bears. So what I want to be tested going forward, not 148 to 150. I just want us to trade above that. I want us to try multiple times to test 160 because the more times we try, at some point we're going to break it. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, comment in the comment section. What else? All right, and then we have ticker NIO Daily Chart dating back to when the stock IPO'd back in, what was that, October, November, September actually, September of 2018. And I want to show this because I did a video on ticker NIO yesterday, and I believe I compared and contrasted it to ticker EVOP, essentially stating it's best to buy stocks that are on a clear uptrend, hitting new 52-week highs, trying to avoid stocks that are hitting 52-week lows, or if you're courageous enough, looking to short stocks that are hitting 52-week lows, because what generally tends to happen is that stocks that are hitting 52-week lows tend to go lower, right? We can see that with ticker NIO. Stocks that are hitting new 52-week highs tend to go higher. We see that in ticker EVOP. We saw that in ticker WMT. We saw that in Disney and a few others. I'm not quite sure what's making that noise, some generator of some sorts, but bear with me. Again, by any means necessary, bear with me. I'll try to talk over the noise a little bit. And so what I want to do going forward, maybe not today, but I'm going to compare and contrast a lot more going forward, showing you stocks that are in a clear uptrend and showing you how they perform. So I think pictorially, it might be better if you saw that visually. Also, again, I'm going to contrast that to stocks that are in a clear decline, so you can see that those stocks tend to continue to go lower. So when you open up a chart, like instantly you're going to see whether or not the stock is actually in an uptrend or if it's in a downtrend, and you're going to make your decisions on whether you should long or short based on that. Just that quick snapshot, I think, will do you a world of good. All right, I'm going to stop here because it's really noisy now. So hope that makes sense. I'll wait for this noise to pass and then I'll get back to it. All right, give me a bit. All right, so let's wrap it up and round it out with Disney ticker DIS Daily Chart dating back to August of 2018, but we can just focus in on price action for the past few months. So if you remember, we got into this trade in the premium member community when the stock was trading in the low 100s, sitting here at 141.74. We are really we are right there on the cusp, right there at quite near to all-time highs of 142.37. So I just did a video on NIO saying that, well, try to stay off of stocks on the 52-week low list, right? Those are not necessarily good stocks to long. The better stocks to long are the stocks that are hitting new 52-week highs, because they will oftentimes continue to put up more highs, and that's demonstrated with ticker DIS. As I've indicated before, I see this shorter term hitting 150. It took a bit. We pulled back some within the past few trading days. Finally seems to want to retest, again, all-time highs of 142.37. Do I believe it's going to happen? Absolutely. Do I think it's going to get to 150? Absolutely. With a raging bull market, meaning the SPY above 295, the IWM above 160. Do I see this hitting 200? Absolutely. So put Disney on your radar, put Disney on your watch list. I am long. I've been long since the low 100s, as I've indicated before, and it's a skill that needs to be developed. It's definitely not easy. It gets easier with time, but the best thing you can do for your account is to hold on to stocks that are showing you a profit, get rid of the ones that are not doing that well, and really kind of what's the word? I don't want to say cultivate a curate, but definitely nurture your winners. That's a better word. Like nurture your winners and just forget about your losers if you want to see a change in your account. That's the best. So that noise is back. It's some sort of a generator. That's my cue to go. Tina, once again, from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of this video, I'd like for you to do three things for me. One, comment in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts. I didn't do an analysis of much, but I still did one on NIO, Disney. I demonstrated a few points. The SPY, IWM comment, let me know. If you want more video like this, obviously, they're generally noise-free, but not in... I'm not at home, not in my home office, so not recording the video there, so you just kind of have to take it how you get it. But again, I normally do videos Monday through Friday. If the stock market is open, expect a video. So if you want to know when I upload them, head on over to our YouTube channel at ShortMeTina and hit that subscribe button. Make sure notifications are turned on. And lastly, I've been trading for well over 15 years. If you think you can learn anything from me, then head on over to ShortMeTina.com, sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being patient. And as always, thank you for the support. I will talk to you tomorrow, hopefully in a much quieter space. I'll find some place and I'll get you folks your video. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your day. And if you have any question, make sure to reach out to us, Tina at ShortMeTina.com or support at ShortMeTina.com.